Hi, welcome back to another One Chart lesson. Today we are doing Africa by Toto. Toto is the natural habitat for the monster guitarist Steve Lukather. If you don't know about this guy, check him out. Check the band out as well. They're a fantastic band full of incredible musicians. I always thought that this song was kind of a little bit too hard to play, but if you can play bar chords, you can play this song. There's a couple of interesting voicings. The trickiest part is that little keyboard riff that you just heard me play there. It took me a while to get that, sounding right, but it's the bit that kind of everyone other leaves out or gets wrong. So download your chart. I'm going to take you through all of this and we'll get to the end of this song together. We start with A major as a bar chord, going down to G sharp minor and then C sharp minor. As soon as you hit that C sharp minor, you're playing this riff, and I'll show you that in a moment. The strumming for those chords, which I'm going to call, this part is what I'm going to call the intro on your chart. So we go. Alright, so A, G sharp minor, C sharp minor. As soon as you hit that, put your pinky up on the 7th fret B string, put your third finger on the 6th fret G string, and do this. Now follow the tab. It takes a little while to get this because it's not an instinctive way to pick these notes, because I guess they play it on a keyboard originally, but it goes like this. Up to speed. That'll take you a while. It took me a while. As soon as you do that, we actually run through that whole intro 4 times. Four times. Then we're into a verse. Which begins on B, and you can play it here or you can play it here. Doesn't really matter. Well done. I hear the drums echoing, D sharp minor 7, echoing tonight, G sharp minor 7, she is only... Now, this is your first interesting voicing. It's a B with an F sharp on the top, and while you're playing these chords, you want to just concentrate mainly on the lower strings. Don't play too many of the higher strings because they're not heard in these voicings. It's better if you keep it kind of sparse and concentrating on the lower strings. She is only A with an E on the bottom, whispers of some, E with an F sharp on the bottom, quiet, great chord, converse, back to G sharp minor 7. There's only 2 beats that you stay on that chord for, and so in order to make this chart make sense, I've mapped that bar there, and that's the only bar. Happens once or twice in this song, but that's the only chord that we drop into 2/4 timing for, and then back into 4/4. Doesn't make any difference to the tempo of your song, but it just means that you hold that chord for only 2 beats, and then you're moving on back to the intro. No riff after this, going straight into the next repeat for this chord, for this verse. She's coming in 12:30 flight. So you repeat that section, and with that little intro bit at the end, there's no keyboard riff comes after it. It goes straight back into the... 1, 2. You turn to me as if to say... On this 4th time through, we hold that G sharp minor 7 for a full 4 beats. So we go, you turn to me as if to say, hurry boy, it's waiting there, and into the intro there, waiting there for you. Then we got a bar of drums into the chorus. Gonna take a lot to take me away from you. Great chorus. These are the chords: F sharp minor, D sus2, A sus2, you can play an A major there, but an A sus2 sounds good, to an E. There's nothing that 100 men or more could ever do. I'll bless the rains down in Africa. The fourth time through, wanna take the time to do the things we never. C sharp minor, 7, E, F sharp minor 7, and then on the very last beat, you'd play a little G sharp note to get you back to the intro riff, right? I'll play that again. Wanna take the time to do the things we never had. So that G sharp, that little passing note, you can play that as a note, you can play that as a chord, doesn't really matter. It happens very quickly, and then you're into the riff. At the end of the chorus, when you do that riff, we're doing the riff, and you do that twice with the keyboard riff. Then we move on to verse 2. Now verse 2 is almost exactly the same as verse 1, but instead of repeating that first progression of chords 3 times, we repeat it twice only. Then we move into the bar of drums, and then we're off to another chorus. Fourth time. Doing the riff. Into the solo. Keyboard solo. Not going to break it down here, but it's a great solo. The chords underneath it are much the same as what's in the verse, but slightly abbreviated. Two beats of G sharp minor. Then we go into the 4 beats of G sharp minor. Prairie boy, it's bar of drums, into another chorus. This time we're doing that little progression, those 4 chords, 7 times. We run through that 7 times, then you move into the now we head into this last little bit. We're doing the intro with the keyboard riff, and we just repeat that to fade out, really, to the end of the song. That's Africa. It's a killer song. It's such a great song, but that keyboard riff is probably what's going to take you a little bit of work to get down. If it doesn't, and you want to show off, let me know. Send me a link. In fact, if you don't want to show off, send me a comment anyway, because I'd love to hear what people think of this song, and if you have success in playing it, then I would love to hear from you. So thank you for watching, and we'll see you here next time.